Sunshine. I'm going to use these 3 brushes. I'm going to use a few products, and I'm just going to put color where I need it today. And it's a super light application, but yet super effective. So I'm first going to start with some contour. Contour gives some structure. I need a little bit of structure here and here, right in there, to bring a lot of the brightness around the eyes. So I'm going to go something that has a little green-gray base to it. And I'm just using a very light hand and only putting it where I need the structure. And this is the best blend for Everbrush. These are all Mascara Beauty products. Everything is in one compact, cream-based, feels like skin, looks like skin. So notice I'm just putting it and building up structure. Then I'm going to take this fluffy in, and I want it super soft, and I want very little product on my skin. I just really need the color, and the color is going to give me the coverage that I need. Then I'm going to put a little bit here, and I'm just kind of like literally very light hand, taking very little product and applying it only where I need it. And honestly, sometimes I can just put a color where I want it at a specific spot, and I don't have to cover the entire face. It is all about color, guys. More product doesn't mean better coverage. Okay. Notice how I've just given some structure there. All right, I'm going to go and do a little down the side of my nose. I mean, very light hand. I'm barely touching the skin. Don't get distracted by other things on your skin. Just kind of build the structure, play with the color, and just let it kind of diffuse and fall into the background, the things that are distracting us. Then I'm going to take just a little into my jawline, just a little, small amount. Okay, so there's the contour color. All right, now I want to address, see how I'm kind of like hollow and kind of dark purple in there, which makes me look very tired. I have some discoloration around here, which is common. Okay, and definitely have a couple of little breakouts there. Totally fine. So I'm going to go and just only spot treat those areas. So since I'm a little purple blue in there, I'm going to use a color called Sunlit, and I'm only using a very small amount, and I'm only coloring basically where I need it. Now compare the two. Just cracks me up every time I see it. Because look, I mean, it did the job, and I'm talking very little product. The laundry's done. All right, see, I'm just putting it where I need it. I don't need tons of coverage there because it allows the skin to show through, which looks more natural. But yeah, I have the concealing properties of this color, Sunlit, which is yellow, and it gives me that color right in there. That's all I need. Just a little bit. The sun comes out. I mean, look, you can see it in the sun. That is ideal. You don't want to see product on the skin. All right, so in here, I am kind of dark, grayish, pinkish. I want to take a little bit of June. June is a little bit green, and I'm only applying it in there. Totally diffuses it. Now I'm kind of purple gray in here, so I'm just taking a little bit of that Sunlit down the bridge of my nose. Very little. I'm talking tiny, tiny amounts of product, and I'm only applying it where I need it. All right, so now I want to take and address some of this right here, which is kind of brown. So I'm going to use a touch of amber just a little bit to kind of diffuse that. I mean, we're talking a small amount. Amber is kind of has more red in it, and my age spots that I have are really kind of green base. So red and green, neutralize. I'm talking very little is all I'm putting on, very little. It's about allowing the skin to be the skin. The cream product allows that to happen. And I'm doing the same thing because I'm kind of, you know, the older we get, we kind of lose color. And I'm just taking the smallest amount just for a touch of color. I mean, not a lot. This is still amber, and I'm just touching it to warm up the skin where I'm kind of gray, purplish, very fair, but yet my hair's red, so it just kind of warms it up and balances it out. Now I have very little on. Okay, so now I'm gonna work with cheek color to bring a little bit of life, bring forward my natural cheek color that I already have here, which I have no product there. So I definitely have purple undertones being fair skin. So I want to bring that forward. So I'm going to enhance that with a little bit and build on it with a little bit of black cherry. And I'm just taking a smallest amount using this exact same brush, the Best Blend Forever brush. And I'm applying only where color is needed, right there in the apples and the cheeks, building up on that color that I already have for that natural cheek color, flesh. Okay, so I have like some green in there, some green veins around on the side, so kind of be a little bit distracting. So I'm going to use a color called Saffron, super little amount on the exact same brush, just using a small amount, and I'm only going to attach a little bit of that right, and it diffused that green vein that I have. And we're talking a small amount. If I put too much, I'm definitely going to have a red color, but when I use just a small amount and work it in, totally diffuses the green veins that I have there as well. So that's really all I need. I don't want a lot of product underneath my eyes because I took care of the blue in here and the purple, so with one color, and so this leaves a pretty natural skin texture, and I don't have a bunch of product on my skin. I'm going to put a little bit of natural glow there, and I'm going to use honey to bring out that yellow that I also have in my skin, and just tapping it right on top of the cheekbone right there, just for a little bit of glow. Okay, now let's focus on lips. I'm going to use the multitasker brush, and I'm still going to use the Ash Contour just to build up a shadow. These little compacts have mirrors in them, so when we build you a compact, everything will be all in one. And all I'm doing is building up some shadow that's naturally there, using this Ash Contour. And so everyone has like this light, and I want to build and accentuate that light there as well. So I'm going to use a little bit of Sunlit that I used. I'm just tapping and blending that in just to give that natural, subtle on top of the lip. And then I'm going to use the exact same color, Black Cherry, which mimics the color of my natural lip color. I just tap it in using my finger. Super easy. Okay, now I need to do my brows. I'm gonna use the multitasker brush, and I'm using an Indigo Contour. Brows are important. Frames the face. What I love about using the cream for brows is it lays down the hair, colors on the skin really well and behind the hair, and builds it up, which gives a deeper shadow behind the hair, which makes the brow look a little bit fuller. So it's just a great little way to fill in your brows. You can also use an eyeshadow, or you may already have your favorite brow pencil. Whichever you choose is fine. I just love the convenience that it's in my compact. If you need help picking a contour color for your brows or an eyeshadow, just let me know and I'll be glad to help you. But see, brows just change everything. Okay, so now I want to do my eyes. So even though I went very natural, I can also go very high glam on my eyes, and let them be center stage, or I can go very natural, either way. Today, I'm just gonna do a simple look, super easy. I'm going to use the eyeshadow everything brush. I'm gonna use Bird, which has a green olive background to it. And I'm just going to hold my eye open naturally. And it's basically just giving a little bit of contour to that brow bone. I'm going to take the small end and just take a little bit into the bottom lash line. And this is Bird. Alright, so now I'm going to take a little bit of Valencia. Valencia is, let me show it to you, sorry. This is Valencia. It's a buttery sherbet color. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and just put it at the base of my eyelid. It has those yellow properties to it, and so my eyelids are a little purple there. I'm not going all the way down to the lash line. Just want to diffuse some of the purple that's on my eyelid, but not all of it. I still want it to look pretty natural. There. Now I'm going to take just a little bit of same color just underneath the brow bone. I have some age spots on there, and the orange in the Valencia helps take care of that at the same time. And I want to take a little bit in there as well. Okay, so I'm all done. Have very little product on my skin. I use very few colors. This is my compact. Everything was in. These are the brushes I used. I only put color where I need to diffuse certain things or neutralize them that was distracting to me, and I built on the colors that I liked on my skin with other color. So if you need help picking out colors and getting color matched, let me know. I'll help build you a palette and give you some recommendations. I really enjoy that process, so let me know. You can go to yes.altheamatchme.com, and there is a form there you can fill out where you'll send me a makeup-free selfie, and I can get you rolling on that. If you're already my customer and you need help with certain colors and neutralizing certain things on your skin, or try out this method just to where you're using very little, just let me know and I'm glad to help. All right, guys.